What makes a good entrepreneur? Welcome to Don't Fear Finance. We all see entrepreneurs creating large companies and making millions and even billions from them. What we don't see is who they are. What I mean by this is how they act, what situations they can work under, and so much more to do with their attitude towards work. We have to know how entrepreneurs act in certain situations because if you are wondering whether you should be an entrepreneur or not, you should know these different attitudes and mindsets. Before we continue, make sure to like and subscribe with all notifications on and comment down below that you did, as well as what you want to see next. Entrepreneurs have a passion for what they do. Interesting fact, 65% of entrepreneurs started their company not for the money, but for the heart of it. Entrepreneurs have found a place in the market where they have found a problem that can be solved by a product or service, and they have found a way to create it in the most productive and efficient way possible. They will work for hours on their business idea and their product because they're not in it for money, but for the love of it. As we know, many businesses are not too profitable for a long time, and if entrepreneurs were in it for the money, then they would not be able to handle the lack of income. The love that they have for this business makes them go to extremes. There was an interview with Elon Musk which was talking about when his business was about to fail. He and his employees worked harder than they ever had just to keep the business afloat. Steve Jobs said before he died, I'm paraphrasing here, if you don't love what you're doing, then you won't continue when a problem comes up because no one in their right mind would. That is absolutely true for entrepreneurs and their attitude towards what they are working on. Entrepreneurs could never work for a boss. Another main reason why people become entrepreneurs is because they cannot handle working for a boss and waking up at the set time and doing the exact same thing every single day. This is why they start their own business. It may be long hours and difficult days, but they would much rather be doing that than working for someone else who gets on their tail every time they mess up. Bill Gates, the third richest man in the world, said in an interview when he was much younger, after he was asked if he ever gets bored of being CEO of Microsoft. He said no, because he's doing things that he loves every single day, even if it may get repetitive, he still loves it. Entrepreneurs have a lot of flexibility. They don't set deadlines that they need to have everything completed by because that will make them rush and maybe mess up. They care way more about producing things in an organized fashion and producing it at the highest quality possible because they love what they're doing too much to mess it up. An entrepreneur will work on something for days on end just to perfect it, even if they don't have to, because they don't want to mess it up. They care way too much about the company's image to rush things. When people work a 9 to 5, they will not do things at their highest quality, not because they have disrespect for the company, but because they don't have the love for the company as entrepreneurs or the CEO of the company would. If you were to ask an entrepreneur what their original idea was, they would tell you something completely different from what the business idea is right now, or they would show you a different business model than they have right now. Things may have gone horribly wrong or incredible depending on their situation, and they had to adjust or move quicker on certain things to match their schedule. Entrepreneurs are able to adapt. Fourth, they are the most resilient people. Most people, when they fail, they give up and go back to a 9 to 5 job. Not entrepreneurs. They know that failing is the best way to learn and improve. They ask themselves questions like, what went wrong? What can I do to prevent this failure next time? How can I succeed when I'm in those situations? Entrepreneurs can go from one failure to another without losing enthusiasm because they love the process. Unlike a lot of people, entrepreneurs can thrive off of negativity. They see people judge them and what they are doing, and they say to themselves, I'm going to prove them wrong no matter what. Look at other famous and well-known entrepreneurs like Donald Trump and Bill Gates. They get judged, but they still make history doing great things. Entrepreneurs see that their business may be doing poorly, but they continue either way because they have optimism that it's going to succeed and that their company is going to pull through. They need this attitude because if they don't, they again will give up. Vision. Entrepreneurs see a product or service anywhere. That's why they can create the first company in a certain niche. That's what entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos did when he started Amazon, or Elon Musk when he started PayPal, and Steve Jobs when he started Apple. They all saw an opportunity and took it. Entrepreneurs can see what is going to happen with a business much longer in advance before the results even show. That's why they keep going when times get difficult and people are telling them to quit. Jeff Bezos says that he knows what's going to happen 2 years before things get into motion. What that means is that what is new to us is something that has been in the mix for 2 years or longer for certain CEOs and entrepreneurs. This goes to show that they know everything that's going to happen very long before it's executed. Last but not least, Entrepreneurs are risk takers. The largest risk often has the largest return, and starting a business is no exception. Starting a business when you have failed 3 times is risky. Creating a new product or service is risky, but the rewards are incredible. Risk creates the best rewards for those who invest in it. Thank you guys for watching until the end. Some of these traits can be developed through practice and preaching, but it's more difficult to start in entrepreneurship if you aren't like this naturally. But either way, you can begin. Like and subscribe with all notifications on if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.